Really labored in that last inning.
Had a forearm issue for 4 weeks. Caused him to miss some starts and only got his confidence back after he visited. Two on after a pair of walks from Drew Parrish.
More pressure now on Nelson behind the plate.
This one golfed into shallow center. Here comes Flowers. It's going to drop. Racing home is Cabrera, and LSU's on the board first.
Well, the trend continues for Florida State, throwing off-speed pitches to the right-handed hitters. This one, watch Nelson, he's ready to block it. Broussard doing a nice job of just putting the bat on the baseball. Defense playing back. J.C. Flowers, no chance. Runner scores easily. Now
Texas Tech and Oklahoma State. Well, the Red Raiders trying to return to the College World Series. And Josh Smith rips a curveball into the corner. Extra base hit. He'll stand at second, celebrate there. The LSU offense has hit its stride over the last inning and a half.
One thing that Drew Parrish wants to do is get strike one, and the LSU Tigers doing their homework well. Josh Smith, following protocol, swings again at the first pitch. This time a hanging curveball. Keeps it fair. Now you're in scoring position. No out.
Here's Antoine Duplantis. Senior rolls one to the right side. That's a productive out. And LSU's up 2-zip.
That's how you win baseball games right there.
I'm really surprised that Florida State was playing the infield back. They played the infield in the bottom of the second inning with runners at second and third. And I know it was the bottom half of the lineup. In this case, it was Duplantis, already 353 career hits, career leader here in LSU. You want to put a little pressure on him, try to get him to elevate the baseball.
Pulled off of the glove of Smith. Garza slugging his way to third. Veloso goes to second. They got Garza hung up. He will now jog the rest of the way. And LSU averts disaster. They had them both headed to the second base bag.
Well, sometimes the environment gets us all. And that one, Saul Garza, I don't know if he thought, no, you know what? See if he hits second base. See if he hits second base.
They're going to appeal. It looks like with Veloso going back to second base.
That's got to be it. That has to be it. Because at that point, Garza knows that the ball hasn't been caught. I don't know any other reason why you freeze halfway between second and third unless you miss second base. And on that one, if you just keep going, you may get away with it.
Or unless the shortstop says foul ball when you're running by second base because the runner does not see it and he believes it. But they're appealing, so it could be it. He's out.
Big break for Florida State. Garza ran right past the bag.
Wow.
You're right. Missed second and then continued to go after he hesitated. Never went back to step on second.
There's so many times as you're watching the play unfold, you're looking at the play down the right field line, and then my eyes go.
He'd been an integral part of this LSU team in previous seasons. He finally called him back and said, we need you on this team. And he delivers here. A single through the right side. Veloso will score from second. Reed trying to get an extra 90. It's like a free agent pickup.
Guys, that right there would have scored 2 runs. He would have held him up, and this is one of the big reasons. Watch the hustle of Reed. He knows the throw's going to go home, but right there, the bobble in right field convinced him without a doubt he could make. Yes, that meant an optional bunt for a base hit.
Smith goes opposite way. That one's going to get down, and he's got his second hit of the game. Josh Smith 2 for 3. That one will get through the left side. Back-to-back hits for Smith and Watson, and LSU threatening with nobody out.
Third time through the order right here, and those are two pretty comfortable swings from Josh Smith and Zach Watson. Smith.
Big opportunity for LSU. And this one's right up the middle. Smith will be waved home from third by Nolan Kane. The throw from Flowers is cut off. Throw to third. They got Watson hung up. Back to DeSatis. Flips back to Mendoza. The big guy will now flip it back to get the out from DeSatis. But Daniel Cabrera comes up with a clean single up the middle to extend LSU on the road at Stetson. Ground ball. First hit of the game for Florida State past Chris Reed. And Mendoza will take third. Breaking ball pulled to third. Knocked down by Hughes. Has no play elsewhere. And Florida State's on the board. RBI infield single for Matthew Nelson.
Not a whole lot you can do right there. Hal Hughes playing deep at third base, but watch this ball just top spin right in front of home plate. Hughes goes up to get it. If he gloves it cleanly going up in the air, probably going to throw Nelson out at first base.
The lower numbers were the lower size jerseys. Pulled through the right side and a base hit for Tim Becker. And that'll get us back to the top of the order. Mike Salvatore. Miss low. Florida State in business, 2 on with 1 out.
You do it here with big man on deck.
Sticks with the fastball, and it's driven high and deep to right field. And he has done it. A tie game thanks to Albert's bat over the bleachers. A 3-run shot.
Continued to throw the fastball. Continued to throw the fastball in. And Albert hit it way over the bleachers into the new building in right field, behind right field, and oh my, this place has gotten quiet.
How good was that at bat?
It was, but he never changed speeds on it.
I know. And it didn't look like Vittmeyer was terribly comfortable at any point. Just going to stay with that fastball, inner half, and that is a no-doubter.
They sing the Fat Albert theme song when Reese Albert comes to the plate, and he went all hey, hey, hey on this one.
How the game can change with one swing of the bat. The sophomore Reese Albert, 3-2, fought off some tough ones, and then the no-doubter to right. Bat flip, new game, all tied at 4. It's stretch time in Baton Rouge.
DeSantis rips it past the diving Broussard and into right. Nelson stops at second. 2 on with 1 out. Base runners galore the last 3 innings for Florida State.
That one's too good, 0-2.
This one's lifted to left, pushing Cabrera back. Looking to tag is Nelson. Catch made. Cabrera's throw comes down the line. Nelson, the catcher, beats the throw home. And Florida State has its first lead of the game.
What an at-bat by Tim Becker, man. Seriously, man. This is special to see a kid be able to put the ball in play right there, fly ball deep enough in left field to bring in the catcher, Matthew Nelson. Got runners at first and second, 2 outs.
Mike's 8th home run of the season. And he lifts another one high and deep to right field. Duplantis gets turned around. Can't find it because it's in the bleachers. Albert's done it again. 2nd home run of the game. An insurance run for the Noles. And the two-hole hitters got 2 jacks today.
And just like you two witnessed in Athens, Georgia last week, the Florida State Seminoles this time, led by Reese Albert and his power, are winning this ball game because of the long ball.
Albert's first home run came at the end of an 11-pitch at bat. Ball 4. Tying run is on. Winning run coming to the plate in the form of Antoine Dupuis. 2-0 pitch. Popped it up. Nelson has a beat on it. Loses the mask. And Florida State wins game 1 for the 40th consecutive season. 40 wins for number 11 and 1 win away from a return to Omaha.